Well, welcome to FPL Top Dogs, latest episode with game week 28 just gone. And good riddance to that 28. Didn't quite work out for myself. But most of our Christy Nicholson uh, Top Dogs, a lot getting between 60 down to 40. And the average week 33. So let's see if we can share the screen. Quick one today. I just can't believe I'm 304 points down on Faceman Healy. Wow. I remember the days I used to be good. God, above shocking stuff this season. I think Luigi Healy should be doing his own podcast and showing us what he's asked. Christy Nicholson, 28 game weeks gone. He's still got probably all his other chips intact, as I mentioned last week. He's got three anyway, including the wild card. In great position. And for game week 29 coming up, the massive double game week, loads and loads of players. Game week here. There's going to be a lot of variety in captains here. If some people don't have their double bench boost, then they're going to have to trip captains. It's going to be massive. Now, I'm looking at some differentials like Captain and Bowen, getting them in there. There's a doubt about Rashford now. Okay, he's not gone to international duty. There's a few that have been left out. I think TAA's been left out. Anyway, it's all over Twitter. So yeah, the game week just gone, I got rid of Haaland and TAA. Yeah, and got in two duds. Well, Tony definitely didn't blank. He blanked there anyway, didn't he? So, and I got Chilwell instead of TA, and both of them a total joke. I suppose just can't hit anything at all. Ward was left out. Everson went in. Typical, isn't it? Lost out on 2 points there. It's just hemorrhages. It's just the worst season possible. I've got Salah on the bench who missed a penalty against Bournemouth, and Ward-Prowse missed another penalty as well. I just get all the missed penalties. So I get all the doom and misery that you guys in the top dogs, top 20 to 30, are having a very, very good season. It's just everybody's on it. Everyone is on to where is he now? He's not far here. Jack Malone, giving out a lot of hope and inspiration there in our WhatsApp group. And he's not going to give up. And he's, the likes of Jack, he's going to go all the way to the end and try and finish the best he can. And that's the whole modus operandi of FPL Top Dogs. Ballyhaunis is we're all in it together. And I'll tell you one thing, all the way down here, everyone's on it. And they're just fighting for every single point. So Azavalaga, I actually got him in for game week 29 because of the Ward crack with Leicester. Total, I thought Danny Ward was getting lots of save points and quite a few clean sheets, and then all of a sudden he gets dropped. I think Brendan Rodgers is all his eggs are in the Madison basket there. So look, I've been looking at Madison as well and Bowen, and I'm not ruling out either of the two of them. Bold Odegaard, Saka is the man to have, yeah. But I think it's Ward-Prowse. I could just leave it anyway, minus bench boost. Kane, so 43 there. Matoma now we're getting to the stage where we definitely need about to, and a Tony in a pair three. I like Watkins. I think he's captainable as well. You look okay. He's got Haaland on the bench and these guys to come back. So fair enough. But until game week 30 anyway. It's just think it's Haaland. I don't think there for this and because I'll have basically I like Bruno Fernandes as well. He's another one now that I'd like to consider as well. Was where Jack is, to be honest, I'd be absolutely over the moon. I'm 120 points down on Jack here. It's going to be very hard, like 125 points. So I'd take where Jack is right now because you're within striking range of, well, no, I wouldn't say striking range, but still 100 down in the top 10 would say 1763. 1760, so 120 odd down in the top 10. So I'll tell you that top 10 in that hat is just epic. And I have to get onto last year's hats and get them done. There's going to be a blue theme to them anyway. I just have it in my head for a blue. Quick look, Shane's managed the whole situation here very well all season. He's on the right guys. He's on, you can't see he's got all his Brighton lined up there. The magic 3Bs there on the bench. Okay, you can't trust Sanchez starting anymore. Steele is the man at the minute. But yeah, I can't see anything wrong. He'll be thinking about getting Haaland. He's got off Haaland as well, and look, he's got Watkins in. That's a great move. I did it myself, and I got in Chilwell. So um, yeah, yeah, it's a funny one with Chilwell there now, just going cold now. Just the moment you get these guys in, bit of a frustration. I think having two Chelsea is the way to go, especially in defence. We don't know. Havertz is a shout, um, and he's got a double digit haul there as well. So you just can't trust him to go on a run like of a few goals like a Harry Kane. He's just not that sort of player. Kieran Kiley, yeah, the Villa is. I see a lot of people now. Nobody's in the top here. I see nobody's done a chip. Yeah, Cal Carney. We'll get down to Crumpet there in a while, but see, everybody's been quite cute to figure out for game week 29 and to do transfers in mind. Like Madison, he's got off Foden here, Kieran, because he knows these guys are on it, aren't they? They really are. Don't miss a trick. Madison's in for the double and Cash as well. It's 2 p.m. now. It probably isn't as attacking as we thought. Cash could be, I think there's not much of a muchness between the two anyway. But yeah, they just don't miss a trick here. They have game week 29 in mind. White and Suter. Well, he's gone White now. Didn't keep the clean sheet, which is a frustration. I don't know how Palace score and these teams they keep going to the end. They don't care if they're 5-0 down, they'll get that goal. Um, Robinson is out. So a couple of strange ones from James there. The two of them would be double gamers there, and I don't know who Suter. Okay, Suter must be that looks like a Leicester thing. Okay, fair enough. Um, but James knows better. 24 points down, not too bad within striking range. Joey Neenan, not too far back, 26. He won't be panicking. He's done the same moves as Face, like it's just mad. But I say Face this is the man to watch, in my opinion, is Joey. He's got loads of chips left and he knows what he's doing. Again, it's very, very soon. No, yeah, March, okay. So he's set up there. So all the top 10 here, they've been very cagey. They've managed this game week 28 very well. They've got their 40 to 50 points. They're laughing. Great stuff. Um, John, Private Meekly helping. I think he doesn't have any chips left, but he has to do a lot of hits. Okay. Kane was the man he's got in Kane, he's captain. Otherwise, it would have been a total disaster. But it's kind of in a way it was, and it's a big differential there. 24 plays 50. So that's the problem with the chip scenario there. Rory Harford has to have a mention. The first guy to captain Saka, yeah. A lot of the Saka lads have made massive gains. They're all in their 60s. Anyone who's on Saka is in their 60s. Very, very jealous of you guys right now. Oh, God, I knew about Saka. I have him in my son's dream team, but it's hard. It's hard to. I had other things and issues in my team that I'd have to take -8s to get Saka in and do other moves to get ready for game week 28. But yeah, Rory has done very well here, and yeah, for the next game week, he should be fine. He should be fine there. Stephen Nolan in ninth. Won't be happy with that. Watkins and Madison in, probably ready for next game week. Look, Stephen won't panic any 35, 60. I think he's got most of his chips left anyway. This game with 29 coming up is anyone who's not got the bench boost, they're going to be really, watching for this. I want to say the S word here, but they would, they want to be watching from behind the sofa with their eyes closed or something, because it could be some massive scores going on. It might make all the difference. Game management. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This bench boost is my favorite chip, always was, and then I always save the triple captain until the end somewhere. So, well, ideally, what the hell am I looking at here? Look, I want to be 100 places up here, 1750, right? So, wherever no 17, I wouldn't say 1650 is is probably where to be honest with you, exactly where Jack Malone is. That's where I'm looking to gain into the summer 30s. Um, if I get my captain right, um, and we'll see. But there's going to be a lot more swings and roundabouts. Game week 32 and 34. There's going to be a lot more shenanigans with double game weeks, and Brighton players that definitely are, gold to hold on to. It's which one do you captain? Well, at this minute, the whole lot of them are doing well. From Solly March and Ferguson, the young lad, I think he's only 18, is just phenomenal young talent at Brighton, scored another couple against Grimsby there in the cup. So yeah, that's where I'm generally looking at, but looking where Stret is, Stevie Stret, not too bad. These guys are all still in it for their first Christy Nick. Dara Hunt has had a phenomenal Dara Egghead or a resident Egghead. Yeah, he's still hanging about there. He's made a shrewd, everyone's getting on the Chilwell. I think it will work out in the end. And Chilwell's been a good move for this game week coming. So yeah, again, that team is honest. Everything, all these guys, they're all what you want at this stage of the season, going into the double game week and having a great balance between game week 28 and 29. Still have your Brighton guys intact, and you're obviously United and City not playing. So, because of the cup commitments, still got the best of both worlds of 43. He's very, very creditable. Got his captain right. Just can't say these proper players. And maybe it's the encouragement of the Christy Nicholson around and FPL Top Dogs university communities that has really melded us all together in the community back home from Mayo, Roscommon, Sligo, the whole. That's what I want to encompass. Friends of friends, where we all know each other, good gang, and it's really strengthened our league up and top bottom. Everyone is trying to wrangle another point. Gakpo to McGinn from Morgan, Matoma to Billings, Fernandez to Gakpo. Not sure what the story is there. Probably something that McGinn wouldn't be somebody I'd be hot on. So he got in Fernandez and got out Gakpo. Anyway, in his top 11. Billings is a punt. He's been in the points recently, so fair enough. He's got a double game week coming up. And was fine. All these are fine. It's not a bad position. The only thing about this is Saka is the man. I suppose if you look at all these guys, Saka here 18, it's going to be hard to get past these guys. Guys that have the Saka on, but Saka is just, you have to have him now. Not so much for this game week 29, but going forward from then on, I'll be looking to make ground on all the deadwood if I can on Saka's, because not many of them have Saka in my nether regions part of the league. But Saka is just that was a guy to get on. 2 goals and assist. Palace put to the board without minus Patrick Vieira, who got his marching orders. Shaky's dropped a touch, 1741, 59, 84. Okay, 84 is getting to the losing touch stage. A few Tarkovsky, Ferguson, unlucky, played in the FA Cup. Will he get a goal in the league? Yeah, shaky. Good captaincy choice there. Yeah, so Crumpet Carney, very, very good score. He's done his free hit. That's when you need to do it. And Captain and Saka, terrific choice, 36. That was the 36. He's got just Saka scored more than half the points that he got this week. 32 plays 36. Kane in there as well. So this is probably the best. Well, the best score you could have got this game week, Kyle. So fair play, fair dues, mate. You tell you one thing, that cap isn't far away. Okay, there's 24 points to make the difference there, but look, some good choices by Cahill this season. He's really come on big time. I'm not sure how Jazz doing. Ja was big into this as well, but my God, Cahill has really took it to the next level in the Kearney household, and he's here to stay hopefully for longer. And let's have a good season come up to the summer now. I can smell the club football in Ireland around the corner. Adam Hickey there, uh, a great score. What else can we say? Have a quick look at Owen Rowe. Havertz, good move, very good move. Got in Haaland in there. That's a good example of Owen or Claremorse. FPL Top Dogs Claremorse. Let's shout out there. Claremorse. Owen, absolutely legend, well known around the town of Hollis. Good camaraderie, great sport, and absolutely delight to be. It's not like the Claremorse Ballyhaunis rivalry so much anymore. There's a good vibe between the two townlands, and Owen is welcome in our bit, and we're welcome in his bit. It used to not be like that years ago. Well, yeah, Saka, fair play, 56 is a terrific score from Owen. He's got all the look. Kane was a respectable captain there. I wouldn't beat myself up about choosing him over Saka. So Saka against Palace was standout, but Havertz was a good shout in, and I like all the players he has going forward. Yeah, Zinchenko, they all have single game weeks now, the three Arsenal lads. Um, Somebody else that has only a single game week as well. I'm trying to think. I think it's Southampton. They only have a single game week, and the Arsenal dudes think they're the only two. I think that's about the only two that have. So what else have we got? So everybody's trying here. So free hit done by Adrian Phillips. Look, he's not out of it. 72. What a score! Free hit worked out, isn't it? Not too far off. Starman always makes a mad dash for the cap. 1763. Okay, he's within 63, so 68 of the top 10. He can make that up. He's got a differential, Son's differential. No one's on Son. That's really dangerous. Being on too much Spurs. Uh, Watkins, Havertz, yeah, they've all attacking returns. Jensen, very good shout. That was the man. I think Henry got an assist. I'm not sure, but um, yeah, love the team. Martinelli just absolutely proved went through a small patch where everybody got rid of him, and then he's just repaid those who've had faith. Quick look at Fergie, Great Guns Walsh. Again, he's on the second man. Well, can you imagine that score, Starman, if he had? We're talking about 90 minus 6, so an 84. That would have been yeah. So it's ifs and buts, but I think that's a very good team going forward. I think everybody it's just has to decide. Leeds at home. I think Arsenal have next. How many could they get there? Is it Leeds at home from just memory? Arsenal Leeds, yeah. So go like Man City, Liverpool. I'm not so sure. I think you could go without Haaland. If you have Haaland, would you captain them like a double teamer? Bournemouth, Fulham, no Mitrovic. He could be done for. Look, they've been saying maybe 10 games, but somewhere like 5 would probably be more like it's for the slight the push. Verbal abuse of that referee with the Man United match there. Everything just fell apart for Fulham, the 3 sending offs, including Marco Silva and Willian. Brighton and Brentford, that could be the integral for Brighton's chances for top 4. I think Brighton and Newcastle are the massive threats there to Spurs. Spurs can't get their act together. It's just a joke at this stage. I cannot see Spurs finishing top 4 with that attitude and the players and the animosity now and the egos now there and everything Conte said over the last while. Last 20 years and it's still the same owner in charge and all these comments. And look, it sounds to me he's acting bigger than the club. And I just don't see how he can carry on just throwing Poch or anyone but Tuchel. I just cannot abide a third Chelsea manager in a row. Please do not happen. Palace, Leicester, my God, how could you call that one? Whether Zaha's fit enough to be back, I'm not sure. Hopefully starting for the Eagles, but yeah, Leicester have a little bit about them, especially with Madison and Harvey Barnes. And Harvey Barnes is another interesting shout, definite differential. Villa, Leicester will get at Villa there, definitely. So two massive games for Leicester, and I think they probably get a couple of wins there, and they're pulled out of that relegation zone. I think they should be safe, in my opinion. Forest and Wolves, well, Brennan Johnson and Wolves have started to score a few now, but got done by Leeds 4-2, so not sure where Wolves are at. Chelsea and Villa, I like Chelsea and Liverpool, so I think two home games for Havertz, that could be a good shout. Again, I like West Ham, Southampton, and Newcastle at home, so I'm looking at definitely Bowen for that from a team. It's called that. Come on, Bowen, just repay me like for once. Don't have him yet, but Newcastle and United, that's a massive fixture from the past. Very tricky banana skin for United, and then Brentford, no jokes. The way the United played against Fulham, Brenton eat them up alive, especially that Maguire at the back. It's really, really shocking performance against Fulham, really. There should have been 2 or 3-0 up before United even, got that break with the handball on the line and all that. So yeah, there's a massive amount. Great game week to look forward to, game week 29. Yeah, so I'm just messing about here. 3.8 million, podcaster here, content creator, misery creator, whatever you do, don't do what I did or I'm doing. As well, I guess so. Should be okay. All these guys will play all the games. There's no doubt. I don't like Odegaard anymore. Now he'll go and score a hat trick against Leeds. Not sure about Rashford now, so there's going to be definitely a couple of hits here, possibly Ward-Prowse. Just that was a mistake. João Felix, yeah, captain, but I don't think he's out now. Got a goal scorer. He's not going to score you 2 or 3. Is he going to run rise against these two? I'm not so sure. And a load on the bench there. Good stuff on the bench. So I'm still not sure at this stage. I'll probably keep Rashford because he probably rest up. Whatever is wrong with Rashford, he's got a knock, so he should be okay. They've cried off. Apparently the England-Italy match has been called off due to some sort of ultras, some sort of threat by email of some sort. So that was pulled that friendly. So they only, I think, have one game against Ukraine, of which I will be attending at Wembley for that. I'll be working at it, so that should be a good atmosphere, and the Ukraine will be welcomed at Wembley. I probably will keep Rashford anyway. It's a knock, whatever, should be fine. He's integral, so look, Ward-Prowse. I know it's hard to know, but I'm probably going to go on bat. Just get rid of this Prowse. It's not worked. He's got that penalty. Doom Spurs to, outside top 4. Thank you very much. Got the points though. So there you go. So that's not much more to the chit chat about. We got to the 1st of April until everything kicks off again. Bit of a risk, getting in your transfer now as Valaga for Ward, but I decided to get it done. And forget about FPL now for the next 11 days or so, is it? 11 days plus 1, 12 days. So enjoy your break. Congrats to the Irish rugby team, the 4th Grand Slam this year, defeating England. Was a very memorable day. I had the right session myself. So yeah, I will fight till the bitter end here. What's the story in King of the Travelers? Well, there is a trophy at this thing, 50 euros as well. And there you go. Join Eanon's winning that one. 58, 55, 55. Not too bad. So Kyle Carney's in there, Sean, Shaky Herd, Donny, Silvermines, O'Brien, Morgan Lyons, Kieran Kiley, who won it last year, the King of Travelers. These lads are, Starman's not out, but Connor Hussey or Roscommon number 5 is still there. That possibly can win it. All these guys are looking to win their first trophy, apart from Kieran. He's got 2 already. I think 2. Is it 2 or 3? Anyway, 2 anyway. Yeah, so it's a young man's game. Fit body, fit mind. That's how it's working out this year. I didn't quite look at the standings yet. No, Oracle has done me in the King of the Travellers. Whoopie doo. Well done, Oracle. What's the story with Marky Phillips here? 44 points, 733, not too bad. Respectable 500,000 in the overall rank. 15th in the Christy Nicholson. He's making good ground. He's not too far off the look. Faceman is 18.25, so a little bit to make up, okay, but I think it's a good, respectable. Look, if he can get inside the top 200k, that's phenomenal. This season's just been so competitive. It's just been dog eat dog all season, from the first game week to the last, and all the bits in between. It's just no let up. There's been very little dead teams this year. Everyone's been on it, so fair play. It's just yeah, great call also. Marky getting in Harrison here, and he got in Chilwell. Great call, Harrison. I just he's unlucky. Harrison's only just got the one there. He could have had two or an assist. He's definitely one of that sort of guys, the assist of the assister, which is unlucky. What did Harrison did he got a couple of bonus points as well? So it just goes to show. That was a bit of a differential. That it's a hard one to take. Really, you want to make inroads into the Christy Nicholson, but he knows himself. Not too bad. He's good position. All these guys will come back, so we'll just have to see. Just for me, just for being nosy, what's the story with Mark going forward? Bench boost, triple captain, wild card, so he's got a free hit, and I think a wild card left. But you get 3 wild cards. He's definitely just got free. That's going to be tricky enough now. No bench boost next week. But yeah, I won't be affecting his position in the table. He should be having a fair crack at the top 10. Get that hat, of course. And that's the story. So I think that's all I have really for the show this time. Enjoy the little break. And thanks for joining in. Give us a like and a subscribe on Facebook or YouTube. And listen, go out. Take care, folks, and God bless. Thanks for listening in.